Okay, this hand is not keepable, so we are going to take a mulligan here. That's a better. I think I want to get rid of this scrying or the decree. I think the decree is right, because the scrying might help us to get ahead after our mulligan. Okay, this could be elves. So sword would be nice. No swords to plowshares here. So this should be tough, especially on the draw. But after sideboarding, I will see. Okay, I think he has a Priest of Titania as a follow-up. Okay, we are super slow. We should be dead next turn, or at least he should have a board state, which will be too hard to beat. I think I can just yield until the end step here. So Elves is not pretty often these days. Otherwise you can bring in some Perish from your sideboard, which should be fine. Okay, we need Wrath of God soon. Next turn is a tough decision. I will explain after I saw my new card. Okay, turn dragon, that's slow. So Vindicate, we could Vindicate the mountain here to not allow him some lines with anger in Survival of the Fittest, but at that point, if he would have anger, he would have played it. So I would like to go for the Vindicate on the priest here. If he just bricks again and again and we draw an Exalted Angel, we might have a shot, but he will pay for that and attack for 3 at least each turn. And he's flooding out pretty badly. Okay. That's not the right thing to do. Okay, I think here first I need to play the Scrying for 2, which will eat our Eternal Dragon, but this is a pretty slow card and we have another one in hand, and I hope to draw Swords to Plowshares or Wrath of God. Okay, Swords here. Not sure. This makes at least 3 mana, but I'm not scared by that, to be honest. What's our game plan? I think we can handle to take the damage a bit more longer. Would be scarier if he draws a Acolyte to draw cards. Okay. We could sort here, because this will slow down the clock. Yeah, let's sort it. There's an argument to sort the Granger, but this feels so bad that I think you can't do it. Exalted Angel would still be a great draw. Squee Goblin Naboo hardcast. Okay, this could be a Vigilante or a Tribal Force Mage. Ah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. So we might be dead here if it's the Tribal Force Mage, which is an addition I think lastly seen by Andrea Mengucci. Okay. So I would like to bluff a sword here, but if it's a Tribal Force Mage and he goes for it, we are dead. You don't go for it, so it should be the Nantuko Vigilante. I think we need to cycle this to have a better shot in the Wrath of God. So if we draw an Angel, we could hardcast it. Duress, okay, no, we draw too much land, but like him. And it was such a bad draw from Elves. He kept that around for survival of the fittest, which is really great. So I think if we concede here, we can take a look at the morph. Yeah, it was a Nantuko Vigilante. Verdict would have bought us 2 turns if we played on ourselves and gained 6 life. Okay, this was weak. I do want some infest. Furnace. I'm not sure if I want more disenchants. At that point, the dragoons should be too slow. I'm not sure about the verdict here. Duress. Get rid of one scrying, one eternal dragon. So disenchant mainly versus cards like Tanglewire, but I'm not sure if he runs Tanglewire. Duress is pretty awkward from top. So I think I would rather have some more disenchant. Diabolic Edict is not impressive. Yeah, maybe like this. There's an argument for Haunting Echoes. And I cut one disenchant. I tried like this. Could be wrong. But it depends on his hand. There might be a game where we get the Furnace down and an Infest and control it like this. That's not playable. Need to take a mulligan here. That's not better. But I need to try this. Cause mulligan 5 is too harsh. You're losing so much games on mulligan to 5. Just because you have like 2 cards less than your opponent at least. If he's on the draw, you have 3 cards less and you can't outvalue this. This is a card I don't want to sort. Because it's not giving him mana right now, and even he has. So if he do not have another forest, there might be a window for him to rebounce it. Okay, attack with that, it's fine for me. We need to catch a symbiote or Priest of Titania with this. Okay. That's scary. So we have a sword for that. Reflecting pool, not impressive. But next turn we can make 1 soldier to block. So one of our good cards in this matchup is the Exalted Angel, but I think it's great in almost any matchup. There's an argument to cycle this for 0 to see more cards, but I'm not sure right now. Another decree, okay, get this down. I think he won't attack now. There should be some action. Or he will flood out again. Okay. So here we are going to cycle the decree, and then we have to decide if we want to block the ranger or the Findhorn elf. I think the ranger is a bit more scary due to the fact he attacked with a Findhorn. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's try to catch the ranger here. He can untap it now if he needs more mana, but he won't get mana from that because he had a land drop for now. Next turn we can make 2 soldiers. He should have some business now. Call of the Claw. Okay. Not super impressive, but it's a clock. Oh, too much land here. Too much land. We really need something like Infest or... So Call of the Claw is a flash creature which will grant you 2 green beers for each non-token which died in your turn. Okay, attacking with these 2. I want to block because I want to cycle this in any way. And here it's important to block the Call of the Claw. Otherwise, if he draws a symbiote, he can just bounce it back, which is pretty strong. Block it like this. And this. Soldiers are not super strong because he can play cards like Goblin Sharpshooter. Okay, Vindicate. Not great. Angel is great. Angel is really great. So I cast it. I don't want to use the Vindicate for anything right now. I'm not sure if Elves can handle this without an explosion on the side, but so if he has a survival, we got the Vindicate for that, but we might be in trouble if he has here's survival. He can has some creatures plus Gaia's Cradle, but I would be pretty amazed if he can kill me this turn. We got the 4/5 blocker, but he can just... So the life gain is delayed. Okay. Okay, Multani's Acolyte for card advantage, it's fine. Could be very dangerous with a symbiote. And him having 1 more green. So he has the ability to draw up a symbiote. This will be tough, but we will do our best. Ah, Furnace is sweet. So Furnace... I think it's right to play the Furnace here. Exile it on the squee. I'm assuming he's just on 1 squee. And now I want to play Caves. Attack with the Angel. Okay, that's great. We could have activated the Furnace first to get the Quarian Ranger, which could be important later. And here it's an odd play on my side, but I want to play Vindicate on the Acolyte. Because if he has any other creature in his hand, he can just discard it into the survival to find a card like Wirewood Symbiote, and then he can draw like 2 to 3 cards each turn cycle with that. Okay. I think he will probably discard a creature now to get a Genesis or maybe another Multani's Acolyte to get the card advantage engine going. But let's see. Second Squee would be a shock, but I think it was right, even if we have the second Vindicate. I might trim on the Dust Bolts if there is a game 3. Anger, okay. Could be dangerous. Discarding Anger. Angry Hermit. Gaia's Cradle, another Angry Hermit. We would die like this, but for that everything has to work out. He needs exactly Gaia's Cradle plus Angry Hermit in hand. Okay, Wirewood Symbiote. It's a strong one. Yeah, maybe it was... I don't think it was wrong to go for the... Maybe it was wrong. Because if he has a creature, which I assumed he could just 2-draw for the Symbiote, bounce it. Okay, now it will be tough, because he can just... Yeah, exactly the line I assumed, or almost the line. It's strong that he can now bounce his own Hermit. So he attacks for a lot now. We need Infest. 7 points of life here. It's not a lot. Swamp, it's a dead draw. Man, will it end like this? I think we are just dead. We can go to 11. He can attack for 10. Okay. So my plan is to play Vindicate on the mountain to remove the haste ability. But then I still... Yeah, we need a Wrath of God soon or a card like Infest. Infest would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I need to attack because the life gain is delayed. Going to sacrifice the Caves of Koios for the Gaia's Cradle here. We go to 11. He has like 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, we lost. We could bluff a sword, but I don't think he will bounce the Hermit. Yeah, it was a bit too much land. But I might have misplayed in the sequence with Phyrexian Furnace and Vindicate on the Acolyte. Because I was not thinking about the line with him getting a Symbiote, bouncing an own creature to discard it into the survival again. So I think it might have been better to kill survival, to shut off the ability for him to generate card advantage with Squee Goblin Naboo. And then having the Phyrexian Furnace around for anger. He has exactly 11 here. So let's see what we would have drawn. Verdict wouldn't be enough. Okay, yeah, we are pretty dead here. Great match.